Hey guys, Pawnce here. So what I'm doing here is just basically commentary practice. This game is should be in fact it is a high elo solo queue game. You may recognize some of the names. Um, what you'll be seeing a lot more of these from me in the next little while as I get basically I want to get better at shoutcasting. So I don't have my partner with me here today. So it'll be a solo cast thing. So I know it's not very good practice in terms of an actual shoutcast, but it'll get me used to the whole shtick. I haven't done it in a long time, so this one may be a bit rough in general. We'll see how this goes. But in any case, I won't be using people's actual names. I'll be calling them by champions because, well, I don't know most of these people, so it makes it needlessly difficult for me. But yeah, we have a level 1 Singed already proxy farming there, kind of throwing me for a bit of a loop because I'm not sure what they're doing. This is very strange. But in any case, normally it will be, when things settle down, it'll be a Vlad versus Singed top. And here we have Zed versus Israel mid. And in the jungles we have Nocturne and Shaco, respectively. Bottom we have a support. What? Okay. We have a Rengar and a Nunu actually doing fairly well early on here. So some sort of pseudo kill lane. I don't want to call it a kill lane because it's definitely not. Well, right now it is because they just got the kill. All right then. Yeah, so let's get this slightly more organized here. So top lane, we're going to have Vlad up here and Singe. So I'm just going to reorganize. Like I said, it's a lot easier to sort things out and see how much money people have. Let's put you down here and there we go. So yeah. Have Rengar using his passive to good effect. Oftentimes, people doing very strange things tends to, just confuse people and end up working, even though under normal circumstances I think it wouldn't. I believe we have a dead Vladimir here. Yes, there we go. Gets tossed into the gank. That's an interesting way of initiating a fight there. But in any case, it looks like already Purple has a rather commanding lead. I'm not sure why these games I keep spectating are always so weird. The last one I did was a 3v5 and it ended at the 16-minute mark. Hopefully this one isn't that short because I want to be able to, commentate on actual things, pretend this is a real game. But yeah, we have Vladimir coming back into lane. It looks like he can't really afford very much. He's coming back with, I suppose, boots. I didn't see what he bought initially. But yeah, that's a very bad start versus a Singe. Definitely a champion you don't want to have. You don't want him getting his. If I'm going to commentate, I got to probably actually think up my analogies and shitty sayings before I actually open my mouth. But in any case, moving on, Singed is back in the lane. He is going to get harassed. Even if he did get an early assist, it seems like a rather rough lane for him. Singed and melees in general tend to top lane seem to have a lot of problems versus stuff with their range. Meanwhile, this Shoutcast bottom lane is still going on. Rengar getting another kill. Nocturne deciding I want nothing to do with this and getting the hell out. Keiko, he's going to recall. Looks like he's taking quite a bit of damage in that little exchange there. Top lane, we still have these guys kind of going back and forth about it. Vladimir very aggressively under the tower there. Looks like he's definitely getting the better of Singed there, and he's going to be able to sustain back up. So it's forcing Singed back. It's kind of more so what I expect this lane to be. Actually, it looks like Singed is looking to probably try and bait him into a Shaco gank. You'll see that coming very shortly. Israel just unable to close out the kill there. His mystic shot hitting a minion. Top lane, meanwhile, missing a kill, but basically what I predicted happened, minus the Singe dying. But I suppose Singe probably doesn't mind trading kills too much. He ramps up very powerfully. But then again, so does Vladimir. Vladimir is another champion you don't really want to get farmed. You really don't want to get anything farmed, obviously. That's a bit of a truism, I suppose. But both these top lane champions, Vladimir and Singed, just things you don't want getting powerful later. They tend to carry quite hard. Mid lane, we just have some more farming going on. Rengar's still scaring the crap out of bot lane with his passive. Especially, people just aren't used to seeing Rengars very much, so I know his passive just throws people off in general. Even top lane and myself, I tend to sometimes forget what the deal with his passive is. Another kill bottom lane, the instant we look away. I'm not even bothered trying to predict what's going on down there. It looks like Tristan is having a really bad time there. Singed already doing the whole proxy farm thing. This could be punished fairly easily, but it's possible he knows that the Nocturne is down there and can't really stop him. Vlad alone probably have some difficulty dealing with him, but he is going to at least try now. Singed popping his ult. Nocturne is on the way, so where is Singed going? Okay, and bottom has just taken the tower. Using his passive, 2 stealth people coming for Jen. Is she going to be able to get out? Yes, she is going to be fine. In terms of mid lane, Zed doing some pretty good damage there. Is his ult up? No, it is not. Okay, he used his ult, which is why I'm going to assume Ezreal is so low currently. So he's not going to have the finishing power. Is Singed going to get out? Yes, the tornado is just barely short. I don't know. Actually, yeah, he most likely would have been dead if that tornado had hit. People would have collapsed in onto him at some point. But, yeah, now Singed is teleporting back in, being Singed, and just being annoying in general, I suppose. Going to continue on with the proxy farming, it looks like. Ladies and gentlemen, this is incidentally the proper way to proxy farm. If you die, it's not proxy farming. Or if the intent is to die, it's not proxy farming, rather. Of course, Riot had nerfed that, I believe, 2 patches ago. Now if you die over and over again, you're worth slightly more gold. Zed deciding to stick around. Is Nocturne going to be able to get the kill on the Fear here? Flashing out, here comes the Rengar with his 5 billion kills, and True Shot Barrage just barely missing, so Ezreal not going to be able to pick up the kill there, but yeah, they do take out Nocturne, so that's definitely nice for them. Kills are 1-7, so needless to say, that is definitely in favor of Purple Team. Just looking across the board in terms of farm, it looks like every bottom lane actually does have a bit more farm, but of course you have to keep in mind Rengar does have 5 kills. So he definitely has more money there, especially given that they're going to get this dragon, barring some kind of miracle steal, which I don't see happening, and they do have the only tower taken thus far. So yeah, across the board, basically Purple Team just with sort of a commanding lead in terms of the money totals, as you can see here. Nocturne ulting mid. Are they going to be able to pick up a kill? I do believe, yes, they will be able to pick up Ezreal. Ezreal finally going down to Zed. Nocturne ult. Very scary. Thematically, I think it's definitely one of the best ults. Called Paranoia, if I recall correctly, and definitely does seem to instill paranoia into anyone on the map. And still proxy farming. And he recalls. Picking up a, he's got a Catalyst and a Blasting on, so he's very close to the Rod of the Ages now. Once he picks that up, it's a definite power spike for him. You can really notice that when Singed when you first picked that one up. Conversely, Vladimir has very little. He's got Sork Shoes and Doran's Shield. Does he? I suppose he has 1,100 gold in his wallet there. So he will have that to spend. I'm guessing he's looking to save up to the 1,200 mark so he can grab a Hextech Revolver. Bottom and taking another tower there, but I'm not even going to bother commenting on that anymore because that's just, like I said, I'm just going to pretend bottom lane doesn't exist. That shit is too weird to me right now. Singed going in with his ult, looking to perhaps kill Vladimir. Singed taking a lot of tower damage though, so he's probably gonna, he's gonna have to back away from that. Is he going to look to continue this on? Vladimir, I believe, still has his pool, so he's got to be careful here. Yeah, Vladimir is gonna just kind of slightly mistime that. If Vlad had used his pool after taking the first tick of poison damage, then he would have easily died to tower, but still gets the kill nonetheless. Something of a very slight bright spot in a very grim game for blue team. Another tower going down. That's the inner middle. the second inner tower at the 11-minute mark. The two top laners, so two individuals in top lane recalling. Perhaps both very low, but also sensing pressure mid, I suppose. And Shaco just picking up some very precious lane farm as the jungler. Almost like when support gets to pick up the occasional minion here and there. It's very, very tasty farm. You'll really learn to appreciate it when you're deprived of the dependable gold source. His minions. So the bottom lane duo now top lane shredding towers. I believe that they've taken 1, 2, 3, 4. I believe that is their 5th tower, because I think they also took the outer mid tower, but I'm not certain at this stage. Vladimir doing what he can versus the onslaught of 3 people. He's taking quite a bit of damage and then backing off. Yeah, he's almost at half at this point. Zed going in with his ult, but meeting civil resistance in a gank by the bottom lane, and then failing his shadow thing. What is that ability even called? Living Shadows, and smacking his face in the wall, looking somewhat foolish. And we have all 3 players here converging in on the Vladimir. I do believe he has pool left. Yes, there he goes. There's finally the pool. He will still go down, though, to the Ezreal Mystic shot. And we're going to have a recalling Rengar, who's going to go heal up and spend... How much money do you have, Rengar? You have almost 3,000 gold. That's going to be fun to spend. Nocturne jumping in, managing to steal back his own blue with a smite, but is he going to pay with his life for it? An entirely possible scenario. No, here comes Janna, saving the day with her ult. However, she is going to pay with it for her life. Yes, even despite the flash, the poison damage had already gone off. So, one person, the support dying to protect the blue buff, in kind of a more, realistic game where it mattered. I don't believe that's really worth it, but in this case, just sort of an interesting little distraction along the way to the inevitable defeat of blue team. And here we have Zed trying to finish Ezreal off, but Ezreal is going to be able to make it out, I believe, with the help of his double summoners, Flash and Barrier. And now Zed is going to get counter-killed himself by a combination of beautiful Korean on Shaco and Ezreal's Ushiat Barrage. Rengar using his passive to good effect again, double passive, Leap, and he's dead. Now he is on to Nocturne. I don't believe he's going to be able to get that kill, thanks to Nocturne's fear. Unspeakable horror. And we are nearing the 15-minute mark. I suspect we're going to see a 20-minute surrender, because I don't... Despite the massive lead in terms of purple team, I don't believe they're going to be able to close this out in time. So unless blue team is feeling particularly, I don't even know what the word for it is, masochistic, and deciding to prolong this game, I do believe we will be seeing a 20-minute surrender. But we shall see. Purple team has been pinging Baron for the last little while, so yeah, it looks like they're congregating there as it will spawn at the 15-minute mark. Nunu even prepping his ult, and this will be taken down fairly quickly. No one in blue is even remotely in position to contest it. I suppose Vladimir could run into the pit, but he has no idea they're there in any case. Probably all for the best, because if he even tried, he would just die. So there you have it, Baron before the 15-minute and 20-second mark, and they will be going in with force, perhaps looking to slam the final nail in the coffin in this game, or perhaps extra nails that are completely unnecessary at this point. But we have 3, the usual 3, pushing up the mid lane. We're getting an extra dragon here. Money is always nice. Singed pushing up the side lane. Not a lot going on here. Not even really a lot to talk about tactically, which is a bit unfortunate because personally I'd like to be discussing more so the color commentary analysis side of the things, but do so more so play-by-play here. It's kind of a result of this game. For example, after this, fight here, I could have discussed, oh, that was an awesome play because such and such and blah blah blah. No, that was just stupid. Like, these people are so far ahead, they're just mashing into a tower, right-clicking on things, and the enemy team just generally kind of dies. So it's not a lot worthy of discussion here. In any case, they are now moving on to the inner towers. Here's the first one. Janet trying desperately to hold them off, but to no avail because she's just a solitary support, and Nocturne is AFK inside the fountain. And there you have it. Someone got the final hit on the Nexus. Ezreal getting in the final taunt there with the Pulsefire Ezreal skin, the most expensive skin in the game. Expensive tier anyway. I believe there's a couple others that are of the same price. Udyr, namely. But in any case, there you have it. A very strange solo queue game over before the 17-minute mark. We'll see if we'll put this up on YouTube. I'm going to go check it out. But in any case, it was nice practice for me. And like I said, you'll be seeing more commentary stuff from me in the near future as I look to practice and get better at it. Thank you very much. It's been Pawnce from live.com/livestream or twitch.tv/Pawnce, where I do my daily live stream program thing, perhaps with more commentary in the coming weeks. But yeah, thanks for watching and goodbye.